Do, da da da, that's all I want to say to you. Do, da da da. Ew, gross! Bark out, like, I mean, totally gross. I am so sure.
This is the city, a vile scum heap I call my turf. I'm a P.I., a flatfoot, a gumshoe, a private dick. The name's Dodd, Chuck Dodd, and the next guy that cracks wise with "What's up, Chuck?" gets a kisser full of bloody chiclets. There'll be no running gags in this picture while I'm around. It had been a slow week. I needed a job. Suddenly it hit me, a surefire way to get that phone ringing. I decided to take a shower.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss.
Angel had taken the day off, so I had to answer the phone myself. Imagine, a macho private eye like me, but pretty soon I was glad I did. It was Inspector Drivel from Homicide. Seems a young computer hacker had been sacked. So I hopped in a hack and hurried the heck over to 112 Hackensack Street where the hacked hacker had been sacked. I was always big on alliteration. The smell of raw sewage hung in the air. Strange brown footprints covered everything. This was not your basic Saturday night axe murder. In fact, the axe was uninjured, but the kid was dead. Little did we know the gruesome truth about the real killer. "10:32 p.m. I stopped by Stella's place for a quick one and to get some love interest into this picture.
What's up, Chuck?
So much for love interest. Those footprints looked familiar. That smell. Suddenly, it all came back to me. That pastrami on rye I'd had for lunch. Stella was right after all. After I took a brief bow before the porcelain god, I was back on the case. I I took the footprint sample to the police lab. They told me they were sure it had been fired from a .30-30. I knew then I was on my own. I went back to the office to clear my head. This thing had to be stopped. But how? Something was gnawing at my gut. Something was missing. After a stiff belt of courage, I decided to head back to the original scene of the crime, the house where the computer kid had cashed it in. I followed those now familiar paw prints downstairs to the basement. Seems the house had been built over an old chemical waste dump. When the sewers backed up in the basement, some poor cockroach got mutated against his will, so the kid was a victim of his own folly. After all this, I almost felt sorry for the poor little sewer sucker. He'd never know the joys of skittering under the refrigerator when somebody turned the lights on. But I knew then what I had to do. I stuffed a Glad bag with Twinkies, fruit pies, ding-dongs, and Diet Pepsi. And if that didn't kill him, I tossed in the canister of napalm I keep in my vest pocket. Then I raced over to an empty flop house I knew on the east side. I dropped the whole enchilada off in room 612. Then I went back outside and got down to business. I checked out my heater and took aim. Not 2 seconds later, my labors bore fruit. I looked at my watch. So far, all was according to plan. I had lured the hapless creature to its doom, or so I hoped. He checked in, but he didn't check out. You know, it was the end of a beautiful relationship. I went back to the office and finished my shower.